Hi guys, I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with some old school Louis Vuitton eye candy. So I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? I have never met a small leather good that I don't like. Now, don't get me wrong, handbags are my jam. They are my #1 jam. But small leather goods come in second by just a hair. I don't know what it is about small leather goods that I am so obsessed with. And I know that some people are like, who cares? They're in your bag. No one sees them. Exactly. It's because it's not for anyone else. It's for me. So when I open up my bag, I love seeing different colors, different brands, different textures, different what have you. And I feel like it kind of gives me an extra pep in my step, or a different kind of pep in my step than my handbags do. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but let me know if you guys feel the same way. But I am addicted to small leather goods, especially because I feel like there are a million different ways that you can incorporate them into your collection. You know, the versatility of them I think is absolutely fantastic. Okay, enough of that. So today I wanted to share some of the goodies that I've picked up over the last little bit. I am super excited about them. Okay, so enough chit chat. Let's get to the goods, shall we? Okay, I'm actually going to start off with this guy because this is actually not a vintage beauty, but it is discontinued. Now with this one, the only reason why I picked it up is because I wanted to have a backup for the one that I am currently carrying, or the one that I currently have. But it came with the box, the dust bag. All right. I didn't get the best deal on this guy, but that's all right. I picked up this little cutie. So this is the Louis Vuitton key pouch in demi-azur. I already have one, but like I said, I wanted to have a backup for that one just in case something happens, especially because this is discontinued. They no longer make the demi-azur. Of course, they have the demi-ebene and the monogram, and they have the other the leather ones as well. But still, I'm just like, dude, I don't know if they're ever going to bring them back. But I felt like I needed to have a backup, because I have a backup for my monogram one that I picked up, I think 3 years ago or 4 years ago now. And I'm just like, just in case, what if I lose it? What if it breaks? Whatever, you know what I mean? I mean, I've had my key pouch for 100 years and it's still going strong, but I'm always thinking, what if? What if? I am one of those what if, just in case people, all right? Like, it is what it is. Let me know if you're the same way. So I felt like, you know what, maybe it's time I get a backup for my demi-azur. Plus, you guys know how I feel about demi-azur. So this guy is actually from 2017. It even came with the little textile card, but yeah, I mean, nothing much to show here, just because you guys know the key pouch. It's very simple, but I love these little guys, and just in case in the future, what if these are like, I don't know, $700 because they're so scarce and you can't find demi-azur anywhere. I will have one ready to go just in case. Let's keep going, shall we? All right, so the next one came in the dust bag that says Louis Vuitton. Now, funny thing is that I actually had this in the larger size about 10 years ago. I loved it. I thought it was super cute. I still think it's super cute, but I really wanted to add the smaller one to my collection. So when I saw it, I was like, oh yes, let's do it. So I picked up the beautiful Louis Vuitton Pochette Mila PM in the Monogram Canvas. This thing is so freaking cute. Look at this. I love the details that it has. And I'm actually going to show you guys a quick comparison with a mini pochette as well. But I love that you have the hardware on the sides here instead of leather. You just have a little bit of leather here on this plaque that says Louis Vuitton. And this chain has this giant clasp. So hard to miss, right? But you can, obviously you can't remove it, but you can attach it to other stuff if you wanted to. And then you also have the larger zipper pull there. I just absolutely love this. And then when you open it up inside, you have this gorgeous microfiber lining. And this one says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. It is from 2008. But this is so cute. Like I said, I had the Mila, and the is probably about this much longer. But as you guys can see, it's not too wide. But let me show you guys a quick comparison with the mini pochette. Okay, there they are side by side. I still think that the mini pochette is 1,000 times more versatile than the Mila. Again, because it has a little bit more, it has way more space. I feel like with the mini pochette, you can get away with using it a lot more than you would with this one. However, I love that this is kind of like an elevated pochette. It's kind of like the mini pochette's fancier cousin or fancier sister. I don't know, but I think it's absolutely adorable. So once again, there's the size difference, and then let me put them this way so you guys can see it a little bit better. So you can see that the mini pochette is just a hair longer than the Mila. But still, I mean, come on, this is so adorable. I think it's absolutely cute, and just the details that it has, I think is what really, really makes it for me, because it has so much hardware going on. It doesn't have too many scratches. For this being from 2008, I think it's in really good condition. You do have quite a bit of patina on the leather here as well as on the corners, but besides that, everything else looks like it's in great, great shape. The zipper has some hairline scratches as well, but not too bad. And on the interior, it's pristine. It looks like it wasn't even used on the interior. Look at that. I just think it's so cute. You have a smooth zipper here. I don't know, man, but pouches of all kinds. Boxes too. I'm obsessed with boxes. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a pack rat, but I just think it's adorable. You have Louis Vuitton engraved on the hardware there as well, but I love it. And I also I love the sound that the clasp makes up against this this part here of the hardware. The chains, I don't know, super cute. But I like that it's a little bit different. It's not something that you see too often, you know? So when it comes to like vintage or discontinued Louis Vuitton pieces, those definitely have my heart more than anything. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like some of their newer stuff, because hello, the toiletry set that they have with the different colors, I think that is amazing. But in general, I just really like some of their older pieces because I feel like they have just a teeny tiny bit more personality, and I appreciate the details that they had compared to the ones that I see now. Again, that's just my personal opinion. Now the next item came in a dust bag as well. It says Louis Vuitton. I don't think that this is going to be for everybody. I don't think it's going to be everybody's cup of tea, but this is a style of small leather good that I have always loved and appreciated from afar. I think that there are two fashion houses that do this style insanely well, one being of course Louis Vuitton and the other being Chanel. But the other item that I picked up is the French purse wallet in the Demi Azur. I love this. Like I said, I know it's not for everybody because it is a very bulky wallet, but I just think it is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now, Louis Vuitton has the French purse wallet. They've made it in Demi Azur, Monogram, Demi Ben, Vernis. I believe they also have it in Epi. They've had it in an array of different textures and different colors, but I just think it is such a great wallet. I think it's beautiful. And I really like that you have this snap button closure. So when you open it up, this is what you got going on inside. You have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 credit card slots. There are two different styles that I've seen on the interior. One of them has 8 and the other one has 4 credit card slots, if I'm not mistaken, for some of the older ones. I do believe that this is from 2007 or 2008, if I'm not mistaken. But on here it says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. So you have a little slip pocket here, another slip pocket here, and then you have your bill slot up top. But the greatest feature of this wallet, in my opinion, is the kiss lock closure. Oh, I love it. Look at that. So you have the Louis Vuitton logo, or the LV, engraved right there. It's a little bit harder to tell, but then you open it up like so, and you could put your coins in here. I mean, I'm not going to use it for coin. When I got this, it was super, super dirty. There had a ton of coin residue, but I was able to clean, I'd say maybe like 95% of it off. But I don't foresee myself using this for coins. You guys know, coin residue inside of wallets drives me up the wall. I think it's disgusting. That is why I have a coin pouch, so that can just get all that residue and it can look grimy and disgusting without it being in my wallet, especially on something like this because it's so light. But I love that. So snaps. I love that snap. It sounds amazing. But this is in pretty good condition. There are no tears or there is no cracking canvas. It does need to have a little bit more varnish on there. I don't know if I'm going to do it though, just because of the way that you open it up. It's going to continue to be that way, but I don't want it to get into the canvas. But still, I think that this is in great condition. One of the things that always happens with any of these types of wallets that have the snap button closure is that sometimes this button here will end up hitting and leave an indentation on this part of the leather. So just keep that in mind. But there is zero color transfer on the exterior. I think it looks absolutely amazing. So again, I know it's very bulky, but this is just, I don't know, it's such a, to me, it's such a classy looking wallet. There's something about it. As I said before, Chanel also makes this style of wallet and they look beautiful as well. But I don't know if it's just everything, the kiss lock closure or the snap button closure, or just, I don't know. It just, to me, this feels like, it just feels like a very classy, a very elegant wallet to a certain extent because it is quite bulky, but I think it's great. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So I got this one for a steal because, like I said before, it had quite a bit of coin residue in the kiss lock closure, or in that little pouch, and I was able to clean it off, thank goodness. But I paid, I think it was like $225 for it, so not too bad. You can find them on the PRELOVED market at great prices as well because it's not a very popular discontinued wallet, but still, I just I think it's great. I think it is fantastic. Now for the last item. Now this item I am probably the most excited about. You could probably tell by the grin on my face, but I am excited about it for a couple of different reasons. Number one, it's in one of the most beautiful colors I have ever seen in my life. And number two, this item is 17 years old and it has never been used. It has never been used. To find a gem like this in pristine, never used condition for as old as it is, I think that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So it came with the original box. I'm going to show you guys exactly how it came packed. Came like this. So you have a little bit of air paper. I appreciate that. Came with this little guy here. It came with a textile card, the SKU card, and the care booklet. All right. It even has the old tissue paper with the old Louis Vuitton sticker. Check it out. When I got it, I was like, no freaking way. I was freaking out. All right. I know that might sound a little dramatic, but I was. So here it is in the dust bag. Okay, so I picked up the beautiful old school Louis Vuitton cosmetic pouch in the stunning Pomme d'Amour monogram vernis. Look at this item. All right, so we all know how I feel about monogram vernis. We all know how I feel about Pomme d'Amour. I'm obsessed with Pomme d'Amour, and now I'm adding a little bit more into my collection. But this cosmetic case is insane. I think it is gorgeous. I mean, the color, the detail that it has, I think is fantastic. So like I said, this is the old school cosmetic case. You do have a little snap button closure here, not closure, but to hold the zipper in place. So you have, it's again, the little details, the little details. You have the Louis Vuitton on this plaque here. There's a side view, but look at this color. The sheen on that red, it just makes it look like this scrumptious, this absolutely delicious candy apple red that I am so here for. It's amazing. But when you open it up inside, you have this smooth zipper. It even has the old school stuffing that some of the cosmetic cases had back in the day. But you also have this leather lined. And it has this beautiful red. You have one slip pocket here, and it says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. And there we go. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. I think whoever had this item and decided to sell it, I thank them for the way that they looked after it, because it's flawless. It is absolutely flawless. So I believe that when these were available, they retail for $450 if I'm not mistaken. I paid $300 for it, so it wasn't like this substantial savings. However, because of the condition that it's in for as old as it is, I think I majorly scored with this piece. Like, I can't even stop smiling every time I look at it, because I honestly can't believe my luck that I was able to find a gem like this. A gem in my eyes, a gem to these caca brown eyes, because I feel like you have to appreciate Monogram Vernis or Pomme d'Amour or the old school cosmetic pouches in order for someone to think that this is a gem, you know? So again, to me, it's like, I felt like I hit the lottery when I came across this beautiful small leather good, but I don't know. I'm obsessed. I'm absolutely obsessed, and I think it's gonna look fabulous with my Alma GM, with the little heart coin purse and my zippy wallet. I don't know, man, but I feel like I wanna get a little bit more Monogram Vernis or Pomme d'Amour Monogram Vernis, because it's such a beautiful color, and it's so deceiving because in certain lights it looks really dark. In other lights you can see the gold flakes in the color. I don't know, but it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Now, I gotta be honest with you guys, because I know I talked about it briefly in my handbag haul video last month, but there is definitely something about the hunt when it comes to finding old school, discontinued, vintage, small leather goods, or even handbags. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's always exciting. It's always, you get that adrenaline rush when you find an item that you've been looking for that is still in stores. But when it comes to something that's discontinued or something that's vintage, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I feel like it gives me extra boost. I feel like it kind of fuels me to want to find more items that I appreciated from afar, you know, 15, 20, 25 years ago, things that I wasn't able to get back then, or whatever the case may be. But I am addicted to finding some of these old school gems, these old school beauties, because like I said earlier, I feel like they have just a tiny bit more detail. They have a little bit more personality than some of the newer items that I see on the market today. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Are you a fan of old school Louis Vuitton small leather goods? Do you have some in your collection? What are those pieces? Let us know that as well. But I love you guys to the moon and back. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great day.